What is up, guys? This is Sin, and welcome to NPA Season 4, Week 1. And this week, we are doing our team builder versus the New York Klinks. And with me, I have my assistant coaches, Sped and Scooter. What is up, gentlemen?
What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Sped here.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Sawk here, and we're helping you break down this amazing team we decided to bring against the New York Klinks and a Papa C.
All right, so we have our six, as you can see probably on top of our top screen right here. And on the bottom screen, we have a little list of Papa C's entire team as a list of a possibility of what he could bring. And we're going to go over why we decided to go over what we decided to bring for Week 1 and give you guys a breakdown of what to expect in Week 1 and what our game plan is. So if you gentlemen are ready, let's go start breaking down why we decided to go with Toxapex in Week 1. I like Toxapex because, Hidden Power Psychic can really kind of like sneak up on people. And we could use it as like a Toxic Spikes. If we get a good layer of spikes down, that could be dangerous, especially against his team. Like, Fortress is his only steel type. If he doesn't bring Fortress, I would set up spikes all day.
I mean, it is important to note that Toxicroak, if it comes in on Toxic Spikes, will absorb the spikes, which we're kind of assuming that Toxicroak is going to be a switch-in, just because the best move that Toxapex usually runs is Scald, which Toxicroak, obviously, with the dry skin ability, means that it could come in and be like, yum, 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 yum.
Yeah.
Hence, the HP Psychic.
HP Psychic, there you go. And Recover Stall. This one's pretty much like our defensive wall and essentially our bitch. Our bitchmon. Because it's obviously going to be a big bitch to get rid of. And
it is.
We have two solid moves here. We could have a chance to burn the Toxicroak with... Well, I mean, we can't burn the Toxicroak with anything. Scald's gonna fucking... Unless he has, like...
Get absorbed.
Unless he runs Anticipation.
Yeah, unless he runs Anticipation, we could get a burn off. But that's like...
Which I could see.
But why would we do that if we could just run HP Psychic and just one-shot the thing?
A thing to note about Toxapex is the EV spread. 172 Calm with max HP ensures we are never 2-hit KO'd by any form of Tornadus Theory unless he's carrying specs. So if he does do over half, we know he's choice specs and we can go from there. So we can swap into one of our members later we show off. I just thought I'd bring that out because it is very important to know that EV spread.
Yeah, and we're going to go with a Toxic Orb and a Regenerator. So that way, I think we can just recover health all day long.
Yep.
All day long.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Alright, so our next Pokemon that we're going to bring here is Regirock for week number 2, or for week number 1. And we gave it the Clear Body ability with an Assault Vest, and the movesets are quite dangerous as well. If you look at the EV spread here, we have 252 invested in HP with 140 defense and 116 special defense with a Careful Nature. Because of that special defense boost that we would get from that. So I think this was the Pokemon that you wanted to mention, Scooter, that the Tornadus could not like do anything against. Doesn't matter what.
Yep, Tornadus, unless it for some reason like breaks the game, carries like Hidden Power, like Super Fighting, Z-Move, Crit, Palooza, it would absolutely decimate Regirock. But another thing is, this is a great Delphox answer. Grass Knot's its best move to hit it, and it doesn't 2-hit KO with this Assault Vest spread, and Earthquake OHKOs it back in return, which is amazing, because Specs Delphox is a threat.
Exactly.
Yeah, we got Earthquake, Drain Punch, which could be two good counters against the Delphox for Earthquake, and get rid of some other Pokemon that we could mention on later, like Tapu Fini. Tapu Fini could easily just run through this team, but even so, with the Assault Vest and the defense boost, I don't see how this thing could Tapu Fini, even with specs, could take this thing down in even 3 hits, or like it'd take at least 3 hits. At least 3 hits.
It's a great switch into a lot of his team members, surprisingly. Delphox, Special Toxicroak, Raichu, Goodra, if it decides to be a special form. Tapu Fini, it probably won't get 3-hit KO, but I don't think it will. Let me count that quick.
Yeah, I think it's either a 3-hit KO or it's it's definitely at least a 3-hit KO, especially if you go like high chance he runs Hydro Pump, but just for an example. I think we calced this last week when we were
building the team.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about how much that actually.
Hydro Pump does 35 to 42.7.
So it's at least a 3-hit KO.
That's if he's max special attack timid.
With specs, or
not specs, just that's leftover. So if he decides if he wants to go choice specs,
they probably do like 50 to, or probably do like 70.
We'll do modest just for maximum damage. It does 71 to 86. We live, and then Ironhead does a half decent chunk.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So that would be that'd have to be a clean switch in though, so we wouldn't be able to take just 2 hits. So
either way, if we recognize it's offensive Tapu Fini, we have other counters for it.
Mm-hmm.
Like Toxapex.
Like Toxapex, exactly.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And then yeah, what were you gonna say?
I was going to say Drain Punch is also incredibly cool because Regirock is going to be incredibly pressured this game to be able to take hits and dish them back. And Drain Punch is especially nice against mons such as Swampert, where it has such a high HP stat. We can just brain all that back and be able to take more hits against that, Miltank. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah. I like that. Especially against Miltank, especially since Drain Punch is super effective. We get that health back. That would be dope. So the next Pokemon we have in here is Sneasel. We brought Sneasel in, and I like the fact that it just hits hard and fast, and it'll take a life or two. And we gave it Poison Jab for the fact of a lot of the Pokemon that he has probably won't take a Poison Jab very well. And the chance of poison is always there. Knockoff in case of items, of course. We don't want to have overpowered moves, especially if it's specs. If we get a knockoff on a specs, that would save us so much damage for Regirock. Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
And Ice Punch would be nice on this too. We gave it a choice band though, so we got to choose our moves carefully. But it does raise our attack stat just a little bit more, and that's what I like about it.
Something to point out is his team does not like getting knocked off. Each Pokemon would love to have their item. Tapu Fini has no recovery outside of leftovers and Wish Pass to it. So knocking off Fini would be amazing. Knocking off Goodra to see what item it was, getting an idea of its set. Knocking off Fortress, seeing if it's like Shuko or Akaberry. Knocking off Miltank, getting rid of any other item.
Mainly leftovers.
Revenant. Yeah.
Mainly
Trevenant's
leftovers.
effective against it. But still.
Yeah,
knockoff.
What's that?
Sorry, what were you going to say?
Trevenant won't take this very well at all.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's also incredibly important to note that Beta Knockoff, we're going to be able for the we're going to be able to, for the most part, just spam the living shit out of it against his team, just because he has exactly 3 Dark Resist, Mega Absol, which it's not switching into a Sneasel. I can guarantee that if Papa C is the Lord and brings defensive Mega Absol, then to be honest, we deserve to lose. And then his other 2 Dark Resists are Toxicroak and Tapu Fini, and both of them are literally free switch-ins into Toxapex. So
it's really a matter of with Sneasel, it could be a good lead bomb, but it also could be if I get a good clean switch in with no hazards out there, this could be a very dangerous player. Definitely without the hazards though, because Sneasel does not like hazards at all, and especially for its weak defensive stats. So I'm gonna move on to we brought Gardevoir this week. This was probably the one Pokemon me and Scooter were just our mouths were drooling over, because it's this thing just destroys everything.
Yeah, exactly.
The moveset we brought on this thing is absolutely dangerous. And Hidden Power Fire, Moonblast, Thunderbolt, Psyshock. Yeah, there's just no Pokemon that just wants to take this at all.
Comment section, tell me what his switching is. I'll wait for a couple years when you guys decide to find one.
Oh, he's gonna go. Oh, he could just go. Wait, does he have a he could just go Toxicroak and just Poison Jab. Okay, is he gonna take a Psyshock? I don't think so.
Or like a Specs Thunderbolt. Keep in mind, this is base 125 attack with a Specs with max special attack modest.
Yeah.
If you live that, you're not living it well. And Toxicroak, I don't even think it outspeeds.
I don't think it's outspeeds either.
Let me check.
Because Mega Absol makes it neutral with the Psychic Fairy. Ghost, well, Trevenant could put in a good fight, but who's gonna want to take HP Fire?
It does in fact outspeed, but barely.
Barely.
Honestly, his two best mons that are going to be able to switch into this are either going to be Torn, or if he finds out we're locked into HP Fire or Thunderbolt, Gudra. But the thing about Torn is that while I could definitely see him bringing an Assault Vest Torn just to be able to take a hit and dish it back, Psyshock hits on the physical defense, so it's a clean to a KO.
Yeah.
And we have checks and counters for those already, so...
Yeah, we have checks and counters. We checked our... We crossed our T's and dotted our I's on this game plan, so this is where we're... And the last two Pokemon are pretty much like... I wouldn't say they're icing on top of the cake, but they're pretty close to it. And that's why we brought them anyway, because it's like... They have so much coverage, and it feels like we could lead off with one of them. And that would be Staraptor, with the moveset that we brought and the EV spread that we have. This is a good pivot mon, especially first turn. U-turn, Defog, Brave Bird, close combat. Like, think about this. If we have Staraptor late game, it could be huge. Especially with Defog.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, late game would be absolutely gorgeous. I don't care if it's Choice Scarf. If I get Defog and I still have a mon left, awesome. If I have Choice Scarf and he's my last mon, well, I'm kind of fucked anyway. But, you know what? It's something that... What's that?
It's the risk you play. We're going to leave Popsy on the Boulevard of Broken Dreams with his Lonely Road, the only one that he ever knew.
I walk a lonely road.
Lonely road. But anyway,
before we get copyrighted,
60 EVs in speed with the Choice Scarf allows us to outspeed any non-Scarfer on his team. So if we see something outspeed, we know automatically that thing is in fact Scarf. This outspeeds max speed Torn T by 2 points.
2 points. 2 points. And
2 points.
We gave it Brave Bird in close combat, which is a very risky... Those are very risky plays already, given that Brave Bird does recoil in close combat, lowers the attack and defense stats. Yeah, this is a high risk, high reward Pokemon, but if we keep it alive late game, it could be very huge.
It's very, very good pivot. If you're not sure, like, you think he's going to double, but you're not sure what he's going to double into, this is a great pivot just to see if it's like a mid-ground play. Like, if he takes you down with like a Volt Switch or a U-turn or something, it's a great Pokemon just to pivot in, just to see what his game plan is.
Right. Yeah, it's a great pivot mon, and I absolutely adore this Pokemon. It's a high risk, high reward late game, but it's a great pivot mon if you're looking for something like to see the scope out and survey the field. And then finally,
it's gonna be a great lead.
Finally, though, I got probably my favorite Pokemon in this. And we got A7X Ferrothorn, Toxic, Stealth Rock, Power Whip, and Protect. Leftovers as it's. Oh, we didn't even give this thing IVs, did we? Oh, let me change that real quick.
I have EVs on my end.
What are yours listed at?
Yeah, same.
I have max HP and max special defense with a careful nature in order to take this from a Gudra. Yeah. That lacks fire coverage, because if it has fire coverage, then it loses one of its coverage against Tox effects.
What was the nature?
I have careful.
Careful? Oh, yeah, true. Okay.
Yep.
So it's got 184 special defense and 151 defense. We got 181 HP, which is totally cool. Yeah, Power Whip is gonna be nice, especially since it's like the only really good attack move we have. But other than that, we could just sit there and, like... This is like the Grass Steel type of Toxapex. No, that's dead on. Like, we have...
It's true.
We have 2 Pokemon on our team this week that are just literally sitting there trolling, and it's absolutely amazing. And I don't care if people think my style of play this year is cancerous. I'm playing to try and at least give myself a chance and get myself into the playoff, damn it. And... Stealth Rock, we got our Stealth Rocker. We were thinking about Regirock, but then again, we thought about it a little bit more, and, you know, I think Ferrothorn fits the mold a little bit better, especially what we're trying to run. Especially with Protect and Toxic as well as on top of it. So if we get Stealth Rock, Protect, Toxic, oh my god, it's gonna be we're gonna we're gonna frustrate C.
Every day we lit, yeah. Every day we lit.
We're gonna frustrate C, and that would frustrate me. I would just absolutely hate it. That's like the one thing you always want to do is prepare for something that even you would get frustrated over. And this is one of those Pokemon that I think a lot of people will get frustrated over, and especially this week. And looking at his team, I mean, he can bring just about anything. We're not gonna sit here and say, oh, we're gonna expect these 6 Pokemon from him, because if we do that, we're just setting ourselves up for failure. And then we're gonna think, oh, he brought this instead of bringing this. We should expect just about anything from anyone at this point. You know, it's week 1. So, any thoughts on the team build in the comment section below? Make sure you type it away and let us know. Coaches, anything left to say on the matter before we cut this video off?
Honestly, I'm just waiting for this. I'm just waiting for this battle to come out, because I really think that we have a good shot at winning week 1.
Oh yeah, we have a very good chance to start off the season right. I would love to start off the season right. It would absolutely mean everything to me. And
I got 2 things.
What's that?
One, I'm waiting for the turn 1 lead U-turn on Staraptor, swap right into Gardevoir and just start killing things.
That would be the dream scenario, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Oh,
Number 2 is everyone in the comment section prepare for anime and weeb names from Papa C's side.
Oh yeah, true. I should expect that too.
Papa Weeb.
Papa Weeb. Love the guy, but he's a weeb.
Oh, absolutely. Known him for a long time.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, drop a like. Let us know what you guys think of this build, and I will expect you guys to watch this the NPA match tomorrow. It should be good. I will see you guys there. Peace out.
Deuces.
Peace.
Deuce.